Hey all, Russ here, RVerTV. Welcome. Check it out. We're heading into Charleston, West Virginia, the state capital. This is Interstate 64. We're going to cut through town. Crossing over the Kanawha River. I hope I pronounced that correct. Thing is huge. We seen that up at Point Pleasant as well. It's early morning. There's a state museum down here, state capitol. It's Saturday, it should be open, so we should have access to it. Sun's just coming up. You know me, we got to get out here early. Very cool. Here's our exit coming up. Yay, there's the Capitol Dome. I see it. Very cool. Yeah, I wouldn't want to come down here on a weekday. Saturday's perfect. All right, let's get in there. We'll check her out. Well, here we go. Looks like their war memorial. The Capitol the building itself won't open for almost 2 hours at 10. Wow, that's impressive, huh? And then the museum opens in an hour. So we'll just kind of wander around. There's all kinds of, they had part of the street blocked off. There's some kind of a marathon running event going. But I was able to park where the state workers park because it's Saturday. It's open anyway. Look at all those names. Wow. Just all the different wars. World War I. My goodness. A lot of lives, huh? Korean War. They honor their vets here. That's a good thing. I love West Virginia. It is such a pretty place. It really is. I was really hoping to spend a little more time here. But there's always more travel coming up. Well, I kind of looked on the phone here. I got the phone map out, walking around. This complex is huge. We can get over to the main street, see the front of the Capitol building, along the river. Here's another one, honoring female veterans. Very good. Cool. Looks like they're doing some remodeling on their state buildings. I bet these buildings date way back. And the flowers, of course. folks are encouraging the runners. All kinds of runners going. I can't run no more. I can walk fast. How's it? Wow, look at this one. Homeland, Family, Patriot. This is their gold medal. The silhouette of someone saluting. Patriot Sacrifice, their gold medal memorial. That is absolutely stunning. Oh, it shines. Huh? Very cool. Let's see, I want to get over probably a good block or so. Find the front of the Capitol building. That building right there is a museum, but it's not open.
Jackie Pastor, what are you doing over there?
Flowers look good.
I thought that was you.
Another memorial.
Yeah, I saw your old brother out here.
Good shit. Hey!
Yeah,
if that woman,
from ear to ear.
that woman has diversity.
All right, well, we're gonna take the long way around. I don't want to cut through their race there. Cool, here's our first sign. This is where I pulled in. They had part of the street blocked off, the cops did, because of their race. Constructed of buff Indiana limestone and lined with Imperial Danby marble. Well, I can't wait to get on the inside of this thing. Considered one of the world's superb example of Italian Renaissance architecture. Right here in West Virginia. Yeah, you can park almost anywhere because it's a Saturday. Okay, let's keep trucking. Old buildings, Charleston's an old place. Tons of history here. All the Virginias, all this. That Point Pleasant was kind of cool up there, wasn't it? Along the Ohio River. It's really not that far from here. What, 40 miles maybe? 50? Okay, I just talked to one of the nice cops here. That race will be going for a while, but you can walk all over the place. The museum will be open in about a little over a half hour, so timing's perfect. Here's some history. First capital was in Wheeling, then to Charleston, and back to Wheeling. And it was destroyed by fire, and then this one's been here since 1921. So that's what, 102 years? Morning. And they got this entire street blocked off. Yay. No traffic. It's like a massive sidewalk. Wow. If all these buildings and walls could talk, my goodness. Think of everything that's gone on here. There's the governor's mansion. Big old pillars on the front. There's that river. Wow, flowers, brick walkway. Pretty impressive. Absolutely gorgeous. Well, a little lay of the land here. Capitol, the mansion, museum. I spotted some storyboards across the street by the river. I think I'll cut over there. Boy, they got statues everywhere. Place is cool. Glad I came down here. I almost didn't. It was a last minute decision. Well, since they got the entire street blocked off, they knew we wanted to sightsee today. Those poor runners, man, they are going by. The 35th star. Storyboard's kind of beat up. Showing the older capitals. We'll probably see some of that in the museum. Wow, there are mansions up on that hill. This place is plush. Well, we'll just walk along the river in front of the West Virginia State Capitol. This is actually a U.S. highway. According to that sign, U.S. Highway 60, you know, 60 goes all the way through cross country, through Quartzsite. And you can walk right down to the river. Probably in the old days, boats pulled up, people got off. Come right here to the Capitol. Wow, pretty cool. Yeah, up on top, those are mansions up there. My goodness. And here's the view I wanted. Golden domed West Virginia State Capitol. What, that one sign? Since 1921. That'll be fun when we go inside that thing. Let's see what this sign says. Talking about Abraham Lincoln. A little history about Lincoln. He got 2,000 votes from Virginia, which is now West Virginia. And this county was named in his honor, Lincoln County. And same story on this side. Well, let's go check out the front of this and we'll make our way back towards the museum. One more sign over here. We gotta see it. And this one, same as the one out front. Okay. Charleston back. Yeah, they moved it between Wheeling and Charleston. Wow. Took 10 years to build that thing. 21 to 31. Always like coming and checking the capitals when I can. This one kind of reminds me of the one up in South Dakota. Here's another statue of Lincoln. A lot of history here about him. Pretty impressive. I like the gold dome. See what it looks like from the inside later. Got their little fountains going. I'm sure they got security all over this place. They're watching me, filming them. Well, they need to nowadays, huh? Except for the runners, we kind of have the place to ourselves right now. Especially with that street being blocked off. Those flowers are definitely colorful, huh? Okay. It's right now 9:03, so by the time we get there, that museum should be open. That was the public entrance to the Capitol, but that doesn't open for another hour yet. Well, here it is. This is the West Virginia State Museum. Kind of looking forward to this. Let's go check her out. Well, it's all downstairs. It's free. Open every day. Look at the size of this room, huh? All their quilts. And the nice young lady said, head on downstairs. For the people of West Virginia, the West Virginia State Museum, 2009. Wow, that's an old U.S. flag. All the stars on it. There's the escalator here we got to take. And it looks like it might be getting a little dark in here, so I'll film what I can. There's the seal of West Virginia. Okay, let's head on down. They got the governor giving a welcome message. Recording. Yeah, it's pretty dark. Sorry. Well, we'll just kind of browse, see what we can find in here. Just part of the West Virginia history. Saving history. They got to. You know, these state museums get all the good stuff too. It's a self-guided tour. There's some of the pictures. Way back. One of the old Capitol buildings. Wow. We'll drive through downtown when we leave. I already looked at that on the maps. Looks like more artifacts. Butterfly collections. Bugs. Ooh, that's a cool picture. Another one of the old Capitol. Part of the geology here. You know, mining, my goodness, coal, huh? There's all kinds of mining in the Appalachians in West Virginia. You know, when we think of 100 or 2 years, a long time, I mean, a lot of the stuff goes back millions. Pretty good samples.
As you move ahead on the timeline, from the coal forest into the river plains. The storm here, and yet they know very little about them.
They got each little room here kind of dated. You go through a timeline of West Virginia. Yeah, the Indians and Native Americans 3,000 years ago. A little replica of a hut. Oh wow, look at this. All the fossils in here. Petroglyphs. Huh. Big chunk of rock.
Prehistoric people lived here for thousands of years, and yet we know very little about them. What they were Native American tribes and early Eurasians as well. Independent and assertive, massive herds of timber, 70.
Well, it's dark, so I'm just hitting the lighted areas that I can. Settling the land. First settlers here. Acquiring the land. Back in them days, you'd have said, hey, oh, Daniel Boone. He's got a ton of history here, doesn't he? We've seen quite a bit of him. Up there at Point Pleasant, that letter. There he is. Hard to see, but there's another letter from him. His own writing. There it is, Daniel Boone. Old swords from back in the day. Pistols. Artifacts. Couple rifles. That wood in that rifle is really something. It's got to be original. The markings in it. I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not.
Typically live miles from their nearest neighbors. They still gathered for barn raisings and weddings, where they often danced into the early morning hours.
Replica of an old cabin. There's a sewing machine for you. Get out the good china, have dinner. That's when people used to sit together and eat. Maps way back. They were fairly accurate, weren't they? You know, we think of this as primitive. Back in the day, it was modern. That's what I love about these history museums.
Some say there could be a hanging.
More rifles from back in the day. Harper's Ferry Armory.
Get your boots and gear right quick. Looks like we'll be
Silhouette of a troops in a tent. Yeah, look how dark it is. I keep saying that, but I'm sorry. Just hard to see down here. Cool old cannon, huh? There is so much history in the Virginias, all east, back east. Clear back of what, George Washington, and way back when the country first started. All the battles, Civil War, the Battle of Droop Mountain. Got a picture of it. Story after story in here of all the people from the past.
Working tirelessly, hauling our important cargo and preparing the ship.
Here you go, all about the coal mining, their company stores. Workers got paid in what? Company script. They had to buy their foods and goods from the company store. It's part of history. Company-owned town. And there's how they got paid. There you go, telephone operator listening to your call. Can I connect you? When I was a kid, we had a party line. I remember on the phone. Used to get in trouble for listening in on calls. There's a washer for you. Here you go. Now that would have been me with that camera right there. Finally, it's some light. Old money back in the day. They got a little bit of everything here. If you get a chance, if you're in this area, definitely check out this museum. Just bring a flashlight. Yay. Railroad history, I'm sure. Building railroads through the Appalachians, hauling the coal. Wow, look at that wreck. Yikes. Big old wheel from probably a paddle wheeler, huh? All the river history. Got the Ohio River, that other river that we crossed coming into Charleston. That wheel is huge. Michael Owens bottle making. Never knew that. Made bottles here. Looks like a little bit of everything, huh? Wow. Well, they definitely cover all the years and timeline of the great state of Virginia and West Virginia. Look at all those skull cans. Wow. Probably because you couldn't smoke in the mines and stuff. Meadow, Rivers, Lumber Company, snuff cans. Oh, goodness. Oh goodness, here's about the Capitol. The Capitol burns. More West Virginia history. There's the shovels for the ceremony to break ground for the new one. A little more on Lincoln. There's some of the older pictures of the Capitol buildings. Very unique architecture back in those days. Nowadays everything's just square and big. Wow, people working in the mines, they're getting sick. Black lung, breathing in all that coal dust. Back in those days, the safety probably wasn't as good. There's an old mining car.
Disappeared almost as quickly as they could come to life. While economic recession regained the state.
Beautiful stained glass work. That's an art form on its own, isn't it? Looks like pottery, very fine glassware. Stuff is gorgeous. And this must be their artist. Cameo glass. Kelsey Murphy. At least we got light in this room, huh? Nice and bright. There's even stuff hanging from the ceiling.
Sprang up near the state access and suburban areas. One of the 20th century's greatest road building achievements in 1970. Like the Chesapeake and Ohio Railroad, completed a century earlier and only a few miles away, the new.
Wow, cool banjo. Music history in the Virginias. Heck yeah, bluegrass. More pottery, glassware back in the day. These state museums always have the best. Oh, what do we got here? Marbles. I'll be darned. Remember playing with marbles when you were a kid? And look at all them marbles. Wow. Now that's cool. Well, this is our music section. Banjos, mandolins, local music artists. They were famous back in their day. Their costumes they wore and suits. Doc Williams. Doc and Chicky Williams. I think we made it to the end. We need to go over the check out the inside of the Capitol. It's easily open by now. 10 years later. Very, very well done. I mean, if you want to know West Virginia history, this state museum is probably one of the top ones around to find out. This is where we came in. Exit. Here we go. Yay.
No matter where you go in our state, I know you will agree, this is one very special place. Thank you for touring the West Virginia.
Huge building. I mean, we walked around quite a bit.
Travel about the state, I hope you will experience our pristine water.
That was quite a little journey down through there.
You will never forget the sights you see and the memories you make in West Virginia. No matter where you go in our state.
It's interesting how they, like the marbles, you know, all the war and states and capital stuff, but the marbles, bottle glass, making bottles. That Kelsey, that artist with the beautiful stained glass and vase, glassware. And they just got more history hanging everywhere. More about the Capitol. Oh, the bridge collapse. Yeah, that Silver Bridge. Very tragic. That was up in Point Pleasant, where, if you get a chance, check out that video. That was very historic and very tragic. Okay, we're gonna go visit the state capitol on the inside. Just opened up. Got to go through security and then we'll get in there and check it out. All right, we're all in. Very cool security guards. Very friendly, very informative. There's no one working the information booth up here, but you can get everything from the security guards, pamphlets, everything. And look at the white marble in here. Here you go. Welcome to the West Virginia State Capitol. One of the pictures of the old ones. Wow. Marble staircase. Marble walls. Marble floors. My goodness. What'd that sign say? Built in what? 21 through 31 they completed it. The portraits of past governors. All the deals made by politicians. Just a different world, different way of life. I could never be one. Oh my goodness, look at this. Here's where the dome is. Kind of a kiosk thing there, and oh wow, here you go. Check it out. Very, very impressive. That is way up there. Gold lamps. You know, it's cool you can get in these buildings on the weekends. A lot of the first ladies, I think they have hand in decorating these capitals, don't they? My goodness, there is marble everywhere. This really reminds me of the South Dakota one that was all white marble. Makes it positive, makes it bright and positive. Some of the capitals you go are all dingy and dark. Not this one. Well, we gotta go up the stairs. Gotta climb some marble steps. Here's their information booth where you can get, the security guard was telling me about, you can just pick up brochures for free. Gives you some of the history, but during the week someone will be working in here, give you info. We got gift shop. What do you say? Let's climb a set of these marble stairs. We're gonna go up and vote on something. The echo in here. You get a bunch of people talking in here, it'd just be roaring, huh? My goodness, that ceiling. This is some very well done architecture. That one sign, what wasn't it? Italian marble or something. That first one we seen outside. I'd like come to work and your boss says, "Hey, got to get up there and change a light bulb." Oh man. Says no re-entry without access card. Oh, there's the, we were down a level. We were just out there. Ha. Okay. There's the river. We were outside a while ago. So there's a lower level. This level here is ground level for the river. Pretty cool. Didn't realize that. Just stay in here and people watch all day. I'm sure a lot of visitors every year come through here, and they should. It's historic, it's part of history. This great state of West Virginia. I really like West Virginia. Just a pretty place. People are very friendly here too. Old-time elevators, doorways, famous politicians. Pretty darn cool. I'm really glad I came here today. Like I said earlier, it was 50-50. Didn't know if I'd, because I kind of had to double back to come into Charleston. First thing in the morning, we're heading straight west. Got to make up a little time. kinds of artwork hanging all over the place. Let's peek through the door here. Jim Justice, Governor. Must be where he gives his briefings. All kinds of chairs. Big old chandelier. So they got to repaint his name, the new governor's name, every time they have an election. That must be him there with his family. Well, thanks for letting me visit. Pretty cool Capitol you got. Well, let's go cruise through Charleston on our way out of here. There's that war memorial. That was cool. We'll just cut through town. I could have jumped back on the interstate here. We'll just cut a little bit of town, check it out on our way out of here. Then we'll pick up I-64 on the other side. Old brick buildings. I think we go through an old town a little farther up. I was kind of looking at it last night on the maps. Definitely one old city. Everyone's got a lawn, trees. Pretty place. For more information on my travels, be sure to check out my website, RVerTV.tv. There you can sign up for my newsletter. I put one out twice a month, on the 5th and 20th of every month now. There you get info on upcoming travels, got free downloadable puzzles, and also you can get access to my merch store. Got cool merch, coffee mugs, hats, shirts, cookbook. Got my own Instapot cookbook, coloring books, which helps support the channel and future travels, just like right here in Charleston, West Virginia. What a cool place. Old and historic. Once again, it's RVerTV.tv. Quite a few big buildings off the left. I think we're about a block off the main drag. It's all one way, so we'll go this way. According to the phone here, we should get into a little bit of an old town area. Did it heat up? It is getting warm and humid. I'm still not used to the humidity. Stadium cinemas. They probably got art centers down here. I'm sure other museums. But I really wanted to go to that state museum. I think that was cool. The only downside for trying to capture it in video was it was dark, but should turn out okay. Alright, I'll go up a little farther. I didn't want to jump on the freeway there. I think this is it. Big old mural. This should be part of the older part of Charleston. We're right on the river. I mean, we are right there. River's off to the left. Yeah, some old buildings, huh? Big old church. If these walls could talk, huh? And Highway 60. Going home in October. We'll pick up little parts of 60 probably, cutting across. Maybe once we get in, leave Texas and get in New Mexico and all that. From here, I got to start really trucking west. Got to pick up a little time. Okay, here we go. We're going to cross the river again. So long, Charleston. That was a fun visit. Very unique, historic place. Journey continues. Talk soon.